say we have reached 20%, 30% of the progress towards, I don't know, an integrated newsroom, integrated production, all that. It's even harder for Deutsche Welle in a way, because we have to cope with 2 headquarters, TV being produced in Berlin and online and radio in Bonn, so that doesn't make things easier. However, we try. This is again just a summary of the above, but the general baseline for that, from a perspective of an international broadcaster, is okay. You take the problems of a local broadcaster or a nationwide broadcaster and then quadruple them, because we have to adjust to a lot more markets. All these developments I've outlined before are happening to a different degree in certain areas of the world, and you have to ideally be aware of all of them. So that is quite a challenge. So it's even the case that everybody in a way can now be an international, maybe not the broadcaster, but at least the webcaster. So put your stuff out there on the web, and no matter where you are, you can access that content. So they're running up against us. So it is a whole new situation for international broadcasting. So here more oriented on the end user's device. That was it until the 90s. Now we're in that environment, loads of devices where you can consume content on and content from, loads of platforms. So for Deutsche Welle, that means moving from here, from analog, shortwave, radio, to here. That is the vision as our graphics designer sees it. So someone, a bus or whatever, and everybody in Deutsche Welle everywhere, on radio, on online, on a mobile device, on an iPod, and yeah, you name it, even on a public screen. So that would be the vision, and those are the steps that we tried to achieve it. First of all, a fundamental, important change in key strategy. We're no longer just pushing out content and hope that somebody tunes in. We define right content for the right target group in the right markets. Not all media are suited for all markets, so a much more targeted strategy for the certain market, and the understanding that radio, DW World and W2E do complement each other. So ideally you would find, you would be on our website, look for a certain topic, and you would find sources and content from radio, from TV, and from online, all nicely presented for you to navigate through. That would be the ideal. How do we try to achieve this? Well, first, the first department to move into the new world is the distribution department that is now kind of restructured and has all this under one umbrella. And while it has also strategy under its umbrella, and that's for the first time, it's no longer the understanding that it's just a technology servant for the program that puts it out there, but we have the market research and the evaluation based on that. So you would expect some feedback from here to strategy and then back to the program. So this is, again, new paradigm for Deutsche Welle. So from this new strategy, we have achieved at least the status quo that is, say, compared with others, doing fine. I say it's not ideal. The production behind is still not integrated. There are lots of still fragmented islands of editorial boards out there, not entirely connected, but still we're out there, we're visible, we can compete. So there is 30 languages on DW World DE, mostly focusing on news and background analysis. There's the mobile service out there. We have everything that you can expect, like RSS, you get a newsletter. Web 2.0, we do offer quite frequently blogs. There was a very successful and very really worth a visit, the Himalaya blog, or the Everest blog, where one of our editors, who is also a mountaineer, went up to the Everest with an expedition. There was a South America blog where 3 of our online journalists were traveling South America. very nice, really very good, and at least in terms of page impression, there is a really substantial increase over the years. So this is really nice. Then also on the online platform, you have the other media integrated now. That's continuously evolving, so you would find there also TV and radio with their live stream, with on-demand stuff, and I think there was a news yesterday on the press that also our live stream, it used to be only a short piece of the news for download. You would have also the live stream now for the mobile since this week. Podcasting is something we adopted fairly early, so back in November 2003, that was a cooperation with ZDF, I think, who were a few weeks ahead of us, but since then we've continuously improved that. There are now 50, or more than 50, this is maybe the older slide here, more than 50 audio podcasts available and 2 video podcasts, and I guess it still stands that we were the first public broadcaster to offer video podcasts in Europe, so that is something. And the workflows behind it have also developed into a fully or almost fully automated process, so that radio editors or editorial boards who want to offer a podcast have the means to do that on their own. We just have the new media department that would then make sure it is listed on iTunes, etc., etc. Yeah, mobile service, as I said, again, fairly early, started in January 2005 with the purely text-based services, whatever, with some pictures. Later on, we were involved in various trials. I come to that in more detail when I'm at the innovation projects part of that presentation. On top of all that, which is always out there, there is now also a digitized rebroadcasting option or solution for our rebroadcaster. It used to be the case that you just send tapes around the world. It used to be, then there was an FTP solution. Now it's a much more sophisticated, small little content management system for rebroadcasters. They can access the files they have subscribed to, download it. You can define rebroadcasters that would automatically be fed with the programs that they are rebroadcasting. So that arrived in the digital age as well. May not fully be the case for the rebroadcasting of TV stuff. There is Transtel, that is the trade arm of Deutsche Welle, so to say. On transtel.tv you get the whole range of programming, and you can order what you need, a better tape or a DVD, and then rebroadcast it, but this is also really just for private resale. Then of course DWTV, so that was all, say, on the online platform. Then to complement it, of course DWTV is out there 24/7 via every perceivable distribution, means that you would expect from TV, cable, satellite, terrestrial rebroadcasting. There's the programming in English and German 24/7, and then there are windows, program windows, a certain part of the program in Arabic and Spanish. The Arabic is then forwarded to a rebroadcaster and broadcasted there, and Spanish has a certain time slot in Southern Europe and South America, of course. There.
Web TV,
sorry?
Web TV?
We do have the live stream. This is, say, regular TV via cable, satellite.
But it's only cable, satellite.
Yeah, but this is just on one of the previous slides I said that this you would also get that on the online platform. So that's the same plus download option, etc. DW radio, again, quite severe for Deutsche Welle, severe change in strategy, pulling back analog shortwave transmission and investing in FM strategy and digital shortwave, which still hasn't picked up in a way that we would loved it.